Welcome to Brainy Bunch International Islamic Montessori Preschool, where your child's unique journey begins. At Brainy Bunch, we believe in nurturing young minds through the perfect blend of Islamic wisdom and Montessori principles. Our curriculum is tailored to instill a strong Islamic foundation, fostering a sense of identity, compassion, and faith. Coupled with the proven Montessori method, we focus on personalized and child-centered learning. Your child will explore, discover, and develop at their own pace, igniting a lifelong love for learning. Brainy Bunch is more than just a preschool. Our environment is designed to foster creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. We prepare children not just for school, but for life. Our dedicated and passionate teachers are here to guide and inspire every child, ensuring they be the best version of themselves. Join us at Brainy Bunch International Islamic Montessori Preschool, where your child's brightest future awaits. Contact us today and let your child be the best of themselves.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good evening and welcome to another FB Live. My name is Auntie Charisma, and a special shout out goes to all our parents, students, teachers, and staff of Brainy Bunch who are here to listen to our sharing session tonight. MashaAllah, I hope that everyone has had their dinner and everyone is set to welcome our guest for tonight. Because I will not be alone, I am joined by Auntie Annie, one of the division managers of Brainy Bunch. Hello,
Assalamualaikum, dear parents. Hi, Auntie Charisma. Thank you for the introduction. Hi parents. Assalamualaikum. I am Auntie Annie. So, a little bit about myself. My journey with Brainy Bunch began rather early. So, starting from August 2016 to 2018, I taught at Setia Wangsa campus after graduate at UIA in Islamic Early Childhood Education. Then up until year 2021, I work as campus manager at Kelana Jaya campus. So since then until now, Alhamdulillah, I have been assigned as a division manager and particularly looking over TTD IKL campus. And in terms of personal, I am a mother of an 8-month-old child and her name is Haisha. That's all.
Wow. Shout out to Harsha. Hello, how are you? Still awake? I think she's still awake today. So we are going to, of course, welcome Auntie Annie to our live show tonight. Are you ready? I know Auntie Annie here has always been one of our audience, in our FB Live. Now you are part of the the guest list. Okay. Inshallah, we will be talking about a very important topic, and that is not only for children but for all of us as well. I saw Enche Mazli here. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, he said. So, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope everyone shares this FB Live to all of your family and friends. Okay. Our topic is less screen time better? So that we can have more quality time with our family. Now, in today's digital age, screens have become an integral part of our lives. From smartphones to laptops to televisions, we are constantly surrounded by screens. However, research indicates that excessive screen time can have detrimental effects on our health. So this is not only for children but for all of us. Reducing screen time can have a profound impact on our overall health and well being. From improved sleep quality and reduced eye strain to better posture, lower risk of obesity, and enhanced mental health, the benefits are numerous. And that is what we are going to talk about, right, Auntie Annie?
That is true, Auntie Karisma. So, research has shown that children spend more time using electronic media devices than they do on any other activities. So, an average of 7 hours a day across all age groups. So, young children ages 2 to 5 years old are on phones and tablet for just under 2 hours per day. School age children spend an average of 4 to 6 hours on devices per day, and teens log up to 9 hours. So we adults more than that.
I think your audio became soft, the
Oh,
volume. Okay, so you better adjust.
okay,
Yes,
sure.
and less social media and gaming means children can spend more time interacting with friends and family, going outside, getting some exercise, or reading a book. As I can share, we grew up without all these screens, only television at home. That was my generation. Of course, it's different from your generation, I know. Um, and we have more time to go outside and play with our friends than just being at home and in front of a tablet or a laptop or a television. So I can say that uh, my childhood was more adventurous than the childhood that is going on right now. Okay. So recently, studies have shown that setting limits on screen time can have a positive effect on children's physical, social, and behavioral well-being, and it can improve even in their academic performance.
So it is recommended for parents to limit screen usage for children ages 2 to 5 to no more than 1 hour per day, and to completely avoid it for infants and young children under the age of 18 months. So, but video conferencing with family and friends, which improves communication skills and is regarded as high quality media use, may be an exception to this guideline for all young children.
Okay. So you mentioned that, um, what do you call this? Communication with your family members using um, like your phones and tablets and stuff like that. That is recommended. So I do hope that parents do not misunderstand the um, recommendation that we are giving. Okay. Now, technology makes certain educational concepts more engaging, connects children with peers and distant family members, and provides fun entertainment for children. And this is also a break for parents. And I think not only Auntie Annie is guilty about that, I was also guilty because during those times when my children are still young, and for me to have my me time, or for me to concentrate with something like cooking, for example. So I'll give them, okay, go and play first, watch television, or do this with your tablet. So I am guilty with that as well. But limits are key to making sure that children's screen use does not hamper their health, development, and mental well being. We'll delve into the techniques to reduce screen time and the specific statistics related to poor sleep quality resulting to excessive screen usage. The first one that we recommend is to set time limits, and you need to stick to them. Okay, experts say that children should never have more than 1.5 hours of screen time per day on school days. Make a screen time limit that is less than this, and always stick to it. So you cannot break that. Children will start to use their imagination and come up with ideas about how they can spend their time on their own once they used to have a regular amount of free time or free hours without screens.
Okay, so no screen in your child's room. Sorry, Auntie, but I can hear like some maybe a fan or something. Is it?
That's my fan. Okay,
Oh,
go.
okay. I see. So I thought my okay, Auntie. So based on your pointers now, so I think no screen in your child's room. It is advised not to have any media devices in their bedroom. So children who have a television or mobile device in their bedrooms end up being online much more than children who don't. And these children also get less sleep than others, regardless of how often they log on. Potentially because of the effect of blue light emission from tech devices on sleep wake cycles to encourage other activities and protect child sleep. So consider having children plugged in their phones, tablets, or any other devices in a room other than their bedroom at night.
Hmm. And I hope that, we are making rules. So we must abide the rules that we set at home. It's important to involve all family members when you're making family rules about screen time. So if you have these rules set at home, you as parents must follow also. It's not only for children. And it's so hard to follow this rule
Yeah,
because
true.
I myself, I set the rule, but me, oh, sometimes so guilty about this topic. Okay. But your rules should be flexible enough to cover school days, weekdays, and weekends and holidays. The rules also need to take into account changing needs and interests as your child grows. It's a good idea to revisit the rules every few months. And whenever you introduce a new device into your home, this helps you ensure the rules are still meeting everyone's need.
So yeah, indeed, talking about making the rules, we also have breaking the rules.
Mhm.
So sometimes your child might break the rules you have agreed on. For example, your child might play on the tablet without asking first. So
Mm.
you can discuss and agree on some consequences for these situations with your children. For example, the consequences for using the tablet without asking might be no tablet for a day. It is a good idea to it is a good idea to revisit the rules every few months and whenever we introduce a new device in our home. So this will help us parents to ensure the rules are still meeting everyone's needs.
Okay. And of course, routines help children what to do, when and how to do it, and how often. This means routines can help you build screen time and digital technology use into your family life in a way that suits you and your family. For example, if you want to put limits on screen time, you can make this part of a routine. Okay, you might decide on your child that your child can watch TV or use tablet, but only between a certain time, for example, 5 to 6 p.m. Or your
Yeah.
routine might include just one program before dinner or whatever suits your family. So make it a point that when you set rule, you also consider the routine that you have within your family circle, because we all different families, different routine. Sometimes, parents come home at what time to what time, and mommy comes home first, daddy comes home. You don't know, right? So make it a point that you include your routine as a family. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I'm Tika Risma. As for this, I'm sharing a snippet of my daily routine. which
Mhm.
currently I'm working and a part-time student. So I'm tempted to give my daughter the iPad so that she can, sit at one corner and entertain herself while I need to finish up my work or assignment. So yeah, I think this topic like helped me a lot. So, and I'm also still learning. So hopefully can practice no screen time for Haisha, my daughter, in our daily routine.
I actually remembered when I was studying my diploma in Montessori. So I have a lot of assignments to fulfill, and it's you're only given a certain period to submit your assignment. So what I do is I lock myself in my bedroom, and of course the TV is on outside. I don't know how many hours are they watching, and then when I go out, one is sleeping, one is playing, one is watching. They're like that, like ah, it's because I need the time for myself. But of course, at the end of it, you will feel guilty that you didn't spend more time with your children. Okay, so let us try to, your daughter is 8 months, so you still baby and still young. So you have time to really prepare, this less screen time and more quality time with her in the future. My children are already, grown up, so I think I passed that stage already, but we also have screen time transitions. Now, your child might find it hard to stop watching TV. Once the TV is on, it's the whole day, especially on a Saturday, on a weekend. When
Yeah.
when they wake up in the morning and they start to switch on the TV, that TV is on 24/7. And then they will get tantrums. They will show tantrums, right? When they're at home, and then they don't get to watch their favorite movie or TV show. Now, planning transitions to other activities can make things easier. Set your child's expectation about screen time sessions before the session start, before they even watch TV. So you need to set that, as we mentioned, set that rule. When can they watch? How long can they use the TV or their tablets? Set your child's expectation about what the program you can watch until which time, until bathing time, for example. Or eat your breakfast first, then we can watch. You can watch any of your TV show. Choose the
Mm.
timing as well. If you can, get your child to stop using digital technology at a natural break. All right. Give your child a warning when it's almost time to stop. For example, Hasha, Hasha, call Hasha. Hasha, it's time to switch off the TV at the end of that program. Something like that. Or, okay, I'll give you another 10 minutes more to use the tablet until you switch it off or turn it off or keep it. So give your child time to save what they're doing, especially if they're doing assignments. This is not only for little children, but also for our um, children elementary until high school, where they get to they're free to use their tablets at home. Okay, so you could offer help. Okay, for example, you can say, okay, let's try to close and stop using the computer. Do you want me to help you save what you've done, for example? So make this transition like smooth as well. Don't take it like you are ordering someone or your child to stop because it's time to stop. Make it like, okay, I think we mentioned a while ago, before you start watching TV, we said that we are going to stop watching by this time. So it's like reminding them on the rules, and you are reminding them on the time frame you have given them. And then you have to make it a point that you have another activity for them to do. Children, they easily get bored. Okay. And I also would like to recommend to parents that, for example, during weekends where you cannot handle the children, the tantrums are there. You can set your timetable as well. For example, 8 to 9, this is what we will do. 9 to 10, because they're used to routine. They are used to timetable in school. So you can do that at home as well, and it will help you. I know, definitely. All right?
Oh, all right, Auntie.
Yes.
Based on your point just now, I agree when we give your children some say. So instead of completely dictating when your kids can use screen, like stop that, stop this, and so on, allow them to have some say in the matter. So this will make them feel like they have some agency and not like your decision is the punishment. You can choose how much screen time they are allowed, but then offer them some options about it, such as do they want to watch it before dinner or after dinner? Do you want to have screen time on the weekends or weekdays? This is a good way to help children to get on board with the idea of a limited screen time.
Okay. You can also use screen time as a reward. Not as a punishment, but as a reward. Okay. Allow your children to watch their screens only if they have completed a list of tasks they are required to. Okay. And I think this is very effective, especially with my children when they were young. When they go back to school and I have things for them to do, they do it fast, because the screen is very, important for them. So they tend to do everything I ask them to do. Okay. I give them chores at home and they do it, because the reward is there. Okay. So if they have their homeworks, for example, homeworks must be finished and chores must be done before they can have their screens. Okay. So you can make screens feel special. It's rare, it's priced. So it's something that they can look forward to. It's not something that you do it in a normal day. So make it as
Yes.
a reward that they are like, oh, I want that. It's like setting a goal, like making them making them want it and do something before they can get it. Like that. Okay.
They have to earn it, right, Auntie?
Yes.
Okay, so for us parents, of course, when we want our child to do that, we have to be the model first. Children are likely to model parents' behavior. So if you want to limit screen time for your kids, make sure you limit your own as well. Try to spend time at home reading, doing puzzles, interacting with other family members, or doing other activities that don't involve electronics.
Yeah. So I hope we can also avoid electronics. Because like our work doesn't allow us to be out from the electronic world. Okay, now during your children's downtime, take some time to plan some activities. It's easy for your child to default to screen time when there are other ideas about what to do. So schedule outdoor playtime and leave the screens at home, or schedule play dates with friends so your children will be occupied. So, for example, you will have board games, indoor or outdoor games, go to the park or playground. Creative play, arts and craft, baking, cooking, setting table, and fun experiments. I think because my children are grown, I think all of this I have done when they were young. And my
Yeah.
my my father would say, your children are too engrossed with screens, because each one of them, they have their own iPad before. So he will be like, okay, let's all go out and go to the park. Oh, when they are out in the park, they're like screaming, jumping. It's like, wow, all energy out. And when we go back home, they just are so tired and they just sleep. So I think that's one very effective way to drown down the energy your children have, because all of our children, they have a lot of energy to come out, so they're very active. our energy level as adults always like battery, it always gets drained. So I think children, especially those who are in 2 to 6 years of age, they must go out and explore and have fun. Just ask them to pick up rubbish in the park is also something meaningful already, right? Okay.
Yeah. True, Auntie. Okay, and Auntie, I want to add on one more because of I read it somewhere. So we can read focus on family meals. So make family meals a time when screens are off and everyone is focused on eating and interacting with each other. Ask about how's your day and so on. And studies show that the majority of families eat dinner with the TV on, break the cycle, and make meals a time that is always screenless. So research has shown that meals without screens not only results in better relationship, but also in lower risk of obesity and healthier in diet choice.
Okay, another guilty moment. This one, we talked about this, right? I told you everyone has their like phones now, so everyone is watching their own movie, and then yeah, it's true. Obesity will be there because you don't know how much food have you eaten, how many scoops of rice have you put on your plate because you're too engrossed in what you're watching, right? So let's shut the TV off. Put away your phone, like in restaurants now, a group of friend or family, when they go to restaurants, they put their phone in one bag or a box, and whoever gets the phone first will pay the bill. Do you know that? So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
what you can do with your family as well when you go outside, because everyone is like, take photo of the food first before you can even recite your doa before you eat. So I think it's not only for children, this one is also for us adults, and because we're doing it, and we are guilty. I'm so guilty about this. When we are talking about this, I was like, oh my, uh I'm like, I so failed in this topic, because all of this, like, oh, I did this, oh no, oh no, this is I think I've done something wrong with my children growing up by exposing them to screen time more than what they are supposed to have. Now, here are recommendations for children's screen usage. So, if your child is under 18 months, this is for Hasha, avoid screens other than video chatting. Yes, video chatting, of course, is nice way to improve the language development of a child because communication is there. So it's okay if you do video chatting with your family. They're not always together, right? And if the Ato and the Nene is far away, they also want to see Hasha, right? So I think it is recommended to use tablets or phones, but video chatting and not watching only. Okay. Now, 18 to 24 months, limit your screen time to only introducing them to occasional educational pieces. So, not every day. Okay.
Yeah.
Occasional meaning maybe once a week or twice a week. That's the maximum. Now, if your child is 2 to 5 years old, limit screen time to 1 hour per day while co-viewing, meaning you are there together watching. When my children were growing up, I will make it a point that whatever they watch, I know, because it's like there's something you can talk about. Oh, you know that movie? This one, this one, this one. And then if I cannot answer their question, I feel like I'm less of a mom for them, because I'm not in their group. Because it's not only my children, it's also the children where I was a teacher before. They are watching certain or particular program that I should also know, because when they ask me something, oh auntie, do you know about this, blah blah blah, and if I answer yes, I know. I just recently watched this. They are like surprised. Wow, auntie, it brings also like some sort of a closeness with them. So this is very important with parents to co-view with your children. Okay. Now for 6 years old above, no set limit, but place a consistent limits on time using media, types of media, and where media usage is taking place. Keep in mind, these numbers are guidelines. Remember, the overall goal is to build a healthy relationship with screens. Like all things in life, moderation is the key, and too much of one thing isn't healthy. It's okay if they seem out of reach, because cutting back on screen time is a process, and it won't be something that happens all at once. So now that you know the numbers, what you can do is to start cutting back on screen time. Okay? Because I know, definitely, if you cut back the screen time, some children will give you tantrums. Some will not talk to you anymore. You're the enemy of the. You're the enemy. Sorry, it is for them. So do it now. Start now by cutting back their screen time. Yeah.
Yeah, true, Auntie. And I think consistency also one of the key. So chances are cutting back on your child's screen time will cause some conflicts. That's what Auntie Karisma said just now, right? So what parents can do is stay calm and remind your child why these limits are important for their health. In the end, you and your child will reap the rewards of better sleep, less eye strain, and improved mental well-being.
Yes. And of course, motivate your child to be active. Screen time can be addicting. And that's very true. We all are. However, making sure to plan a time to get out of screens and do something active keeps your child moving. Children enjoy doing activities, especially if you keep it as a habit from an early age. Show your support for choices to be active by providing transportation. Go rock climbing, hiking, or just walk around the neighborhood or go to the playground.
Yeah, true. And also, Auntie, I think what we can do is encourage activities that involve socializing. So, parents can look for activities and club that engage your child socially. Much of the socializing that used to happen is lost today with the use of social media and cell phones. So, encourage outings with other children of similar ages, such as schools or camps, volunteer works, or we can plan outings with family or friends.
Okay. All right. So screen time management may seem difficult to implement, but taking small steps may be all you need to make a difference in your child's life. The more they spend on screens, the less time they have to play outdoors. Playing outside provides endless benefits for children and helps them develop healthy physical, emotional, social, and cognitive skills. Simply setting limits won't always go over well, and that's why it's important to include your children in the decision making process. Let them see that they can choose when and what they want to watch, as long as it is within the established limits. By instilling a healthy relationship with devices as early as possible, you will provide a great foundation for your child to continue within the future. Okay. Now we have certain announcements to make before we end our session tonight. Okay,
Yes, Auntie.
all right. Okay, so this one, we also announced this last time, our Brainy Bunch Parents Affiliate Program. This is a special program for Brainy Bunch parents as a token of our appreciation. for your support and trust you place in us. Now, you will be receiving 50 ringgit for every successful referral you make. Now, how do you do this? You must share your unique link to your friends. I think we have emailed you your unique link, so you just share this to your family and friends, and once they register, you will receive 50 ringgit as a referral fee. Okay? All right. Now we also have open day for certain campuses. Auntie Annie, you can help me. Open day for October 14. Which campuses are these?
Okay, so BB Bangsa, Brainy Bunch Bandar Maputih Cerais, Brainy Bunch Setapa, Senawang, Brainy Bunch Kelani Jaya, and Brainy Bunch Seri Alam. So these campuses will be open for you. So if you are interested in those particular campuses, please visit them on the seat.
All right. And on October 15, Brainy Bunch Setapa will also have their open day. Okay. Next.
On the 21st October 2023, we have BB Setia Alam, BB Putra Heights, Brainy Bunch Alam Budiman, Brainy Bunch Bandar Seri Alam, Brainy Bunch Seremban 2. Seremban 2.
All right. Which campus? I think that's it, right? So these campuses will be open for you. So if you are interested in those particular campuses, please do visit them on the said dates because they will have their open day and you are free to come and have a tour around their campuses. Now, if you want to be a part of the Brainy Bunch Elite Teaching Team, there will be a walk in interview at Brainy Bunch Teleport on October 13, 9 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Okay. And also, another announcement is that our year end concert is just around the corner, and this event will start on 21st October. Are you ready? Auntie Annie? Okay, I think we are all ready. This is happening every Saturday and Sunday at Brainy Bunch HQ. So we are excited to see you all there. Okay, and our last announcement for tonight before we end our program. Okay, sorry, I need to promote my Navigating Your Journey with Auntie Charisma. This is now up in my YouTube channel, Auntie Charisma. So if you want to know how to navigate your child's journey in education, please visit my YouTube channel. And of course, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your family and friends. I already have 2 episodes there, so watch out for the third episode. I upload it every Monday. Have you watched those videos?
Yeah,
Make
I did indeed. I
plugging my
did.
YouTube channel. YouTuber, guys. Okay, so I do hope that we have learned a lot from this topic. I personally learned a lot, and looking back as how I was with my children when they were younger, I think I already said I'm guilty with all the don'ts, but they're already grown up, and I think what I can do is to give them advice when it's their turn to be parents. That's And of course I give advice to all the parents of Brainy Bunch, and that's it. How about you, Auntie Annie?
So me myself, I learned a lot a day, especially when the meal time, because
Mm,
when you have a baby that just started eating, and then I only like be patient for 10 minutes, okay? No screen time, no YouTube, no Miss Rachel or anything. For 10 minutes, and after that, she won't sit down. I was like, okay, Miss Rachel on. As long as she eats her meals, right? Okay, I have to change that.
Okay. And I think our viewers for tonight, do you have any questions so far? How's the topic? I hope that you can comment, and if you have any questions, feel free to just post it there. We are going to answer that, inshallah, next time. And of course, please stay tuned for our FB Live every Wednesday, 9 p.m. onwards. Onwards, no, 9 to 10 p.m. We also need to rest because this is also screen time. Extra screen time for us tonight. Okay, so for all of you who are watching us tonight, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope that, let us keep learning and keep growing and keep exploring by watching our FB Live every Wednesday here at, of course, Brainy Bunch page. Thank you so much, Auntie Annie. Have a good night.
Thank
Hasha,
you.
sleep time. Thank you, Uncle Bud. Thank you, Auntie Alpha.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Oh,
Welcome
Auntie
to
Annie,
Brainy
hang in
Bunch,
there.
where we nurture young minds and shape bright futures. As a preschool elite teacher at our institution, you're not just an educator, you're a mentor, a guide, and a source of inspiration. We believe in investing in our teachers, providing you with the tools and support you need to excel. Whether it's advancing your qualifications or pursuing further studies, we're committed to helping you reach new heights in your career. Our dedication to education extends beyond the classroom. You'll have the opportunity to join our students on enriching educational trips, creating unforgettable memories. We celebrate not just the milestones of our students, but also the accomplishments of our incredible team. Our annual dinner is a time to come together and appreciate the journey we're on. So, are you ready to be a part of a passionate team, committed to shaping the future? Join us at Brainy Bunch, where your career and personal growth are as valued as the young minds you inspire.
Ni buat susu 3 pagi. Nak makan sate balik. Kak Tin mana balik? Tidur? Nak tengok Facebook Live tu ada siapa je kat dalam tu. Sebab nanti Kak Tin kata, ya, Aunty ini